Let's take a look at the tug of war between the buyers and sellers for Tesla. So we are up $9.43 today, up that's 5.3%, close at 187.44. So we had the big announcement last week that Elon's compensation package was approved by the investors. And we thought that this would be moving the stock a little bit higher than this. This is where the stock was on Thursday, just before the move. It started to go higher than our downward resistance right here. So it went higher, and right after the announcement, the next day, then we had a move back down below this downward resistance. So basically, we did not see any impact of that news. But today we are at it again. So we are, this is a big green candle. Size matters. $9.43. That's 5% up. So this is kind of a significant event. So we are outside again, outside of our downward resistance. So let's hope that we stay there, that we don't zigzag out, in and out, and in and out. And right now we are seeing our indicators change a little bit. So we have stochastic over 60 at 84. So that is step change in itself. So this is why we are using these indicators, because they are helping us to see the trend within the movement, because a stock always goes up and down all the time. Sometimes it's a little bit of a move like here, up and down, up and down, up and down. And the indicators are kind of distilling the real move behind. So with stochastic at 80 something, this is an indication. We have DMI, we have RSI above 50, and we also have MACD. There is something that is happening. We are also into this bullish channel. So Tesla has been going up. In hindsight, we can see it. In hindsight, it has been going up since April 22nd. You can buy at any point in time. If you want to just be a little bit more sure that Tesla is really moving, you need to wait for 194.35, which is this line right here. Because since February, we are having a hard time staying above that number. Yes, we stayed there a little bit for a week or two right here, but it did not last. So this is an important number in people's head, 194.35. Once we break above this, this is going to be an indication that there's really a step change. We are no longer going down. We are no longer going sideways. So then what else is there? It is to go up. So check 194.35. Let's now look at the VIX. So when the VIX is going up, the stock market is going down. Right now, we are up a little bit. So we have been up for the past 3 days, but we are still below this big downward trend right here. So this is great. The stock market should be going higher. And in terms of the bonds are also falling. This is also helping the stock market go higher. So we are happy to see this. Let's now take a look at the stock indices to see the actual market. S&P 500 continuing higher and higher. So this one is really, really bullish. This is the bullish trend that we are in. So it's nice to have the stock indices go high at the same time as individual stocks go high. This is giving us confidence that when we see a buy signal on an individual stock, that this is not a fluke. So we like to see the S&P going higher, and we also like to see NASDAQ going higher. Let's take a look at some specific stock. So Apple last week announced that they were going to introduce the concept of Apple Intelligence this fall in iOS 18, blah, blah, blah. So we had the big move up, and we had 2 candles that were showing us that the stock was caving in a little bit. And I was waiting for the cave in. And now I am concluding that the caving in is over. And when we were caving in, the 2 red candles made us make lower highs and lower lows, So basically, this was a very tiny bearish channel. But now, boom, we are making a higher low and a higher high. So basically, we have a tiny reversal. If we go on the 1-hour chart, we are being able to more easily see it. So this is exactly what was happening right here. We were coming down, coming down, coming down. And now we had a break of this downward resistance right here. We started to go sideways, and then we also broke the horizontal resistance. The horizontal resistance that I always advise you to break after a break of downward resistance. So we break a downward resistance, then we break a horizontal resistance, boom, we have that there. So we have a little tiny buy signal right here. So if you want to get into Apple, this is a decent time. Put a stop loss. I would put a stop loss not too far below 211.07. I would put it at 210 something, just in case it starts to go back down. Amazon going sideways, nothing to do here. AMD, nothing to do. ARM, I am happy with ARM. We had a big move up right here. We are in profit. We are in nice profit. And now we are just watching for it to maintain 150.21. We don't want it to go lower than 150.21. Personally, if it goes lower than 150.21, I'm going to take my profit. But I hope I won't have to do this. We are into a bullish channel. This is the bullish channel right here. We are supposed to zigzag between the two lines. So we were on this support side of the line. And now we are going to the other side. Let's hope that it stabilizes a little bit and then goes and reach the other side. So that would mean 195 or close to 200, depending on when we are reaching it. It's also possible that we just maintain ourselves and then before launching for good a little bit higher. So I'm very happy with ARM. Google continuing higher. Microsoft, the buy signal was last Wednesday. Now it's really continuing. This is a little bit late to catch because if you buy right now, you need to put your stop loss below 433. So, this is a little bit of a gap down if it starts to go down. But at the same time, another way to look at it is that we are at the support side of the bullish channel. So it means that it has some room to go. It has some room to go, could go up to 500 right here. You do your own research, make your own decisions. Meta just going sideways. NVIDIA, the same for that one, And the time to catch it was at $100 right here. Right now, it's just continuing. And chasing something like this means that you need to put your stop loss at 97. So, this is a big drop. Palantir is starting to wake up also. So we stayed below 23.28 for some time, since April. Could not break above except for one day. I don't know what happened that day. And we stayed below, but now people are willing to pay higher than 23.28. And we had a big, nice day today. We are up 6% today. So, this one, I am back into this one. SMCI going sideways, so fine, nothing to do right here. Let's take a look at our EV stocks. So BYD still doing okay. It is temporarily going sideways. And hopefully at some point it's going to bounce on the support right here. We'll see. Those said, this is funny. You see it, it's bouncing on 254. So people are not letting it go lower than 254. But I cannot really say that this is a buy. This is just going sideways. In order to buy that one, we need to break, some horizontal resistance. You see how these two lines right here align perfectly. There is no random move in the market. So this is at 336. If it goes above 336, it should be going for some time. You can buy right now and hope that it reaches at least 336. And at that point, you can then sell and take some profit because it's supposed to do this unless it breaks it. Neo battery materials, don't touch that. Neo seems to be bouncing also, 435. This one is going to be hard to believe that it really wants to move unless it goes higher than 628 because it was stopped at 628 before, 628 or close. So you can maybe catch a little bit of a swing if you want. You can go on the 1 hour chart because there is no buy signal on the daily chart. So if you go on the 1 hour chart, we don't even have stochastic over 60 yet. But eventually it could happen, It has broken this downward resistance. Now you need to pick the next horizontal resistance for it to break. And, it's pretty clear that it's right here. Boom. Because we had some points right here, points here, points here. So at 472. If it goes higher than 472, you can buy it for a little bit of a swing on the 1 hour chart. Novonix is going nowhere, Xpeng nowhere, Rivian going sideways, Nouveau Monde Graphite not going anywhere. It is getting close to 188. Bitcoin cannot break 71,812. We need to wait for that. XRP, okay, nice move for XRP out of the blue. So up 4.56%, but this is into a congestion zone, so wait for 54.8. Gold going sideways, and silver also pretty flat. Sometimes it takes a while for some news to get through to people, so maybe this is what is going to happen with Tesla. For sure, the move that we are having today is a decent move. It's up 5%. It's not insignificant. And also at the same time, we broke our downward resistance. So we should keep a close eye on Tesla, because if it starts to rip, Tesla can rip like crazy and we don't want to miss it. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.